We live in a world that never stops thinking. AI writes our emails, edits our photos, predicts what we'll say before we finish typing. ChatGPT answers faster than we can reflect. News headlines scream before facts arrive. Social feeds reward outrage before understanding. Gossip spreads at the speed of light, and truth limps behind. The faster we've made our machines, the faster our minds have fractured. We scroll, refresh, react, yet rarely breathe. Our thoughts race like code, executing without intention. We've built a civilization that can process everything except stillness. And so the question echoes louder than ever. Can a robot be calm? And if not, can we? 2,000 years ago, the Stoics faced their own noise, crowds, politics, chaos. Their solution was simple. Pause, observe, master the self. No notifications, no algorithms, just awareness. Maybe the ancient world didn't need faster answers. It needed wiser pauses, and maybe so do we. Every second, information pounds at our senses. Notifications, emails, updates, deadlines. We wake to alerts and fall asleep to algorithms. Even silence hums with the echo of 1,000 voices. The result? Our thoughts scatter. We mistake motion for meaning, noise for knowledge, and urgency for importance. We chase the next insight, the next idea, the next improvement, and call it progress. But the truth is quieter. We're not thinking faster, we're thinking less deeply. Our attention has become the currency of machines, and we spend it carelessly. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul." Yet few of us visit that place anymore. Our calendars are full, our minds are crowded, our inner world neglected. The Stoics lived in noisy marketplaces too. They faced war, politics, and gossip. But they built a stillness inside, a calm untouched by the world's storm. And that is what modern minds must rediscover. The ability to be unmoved, even when everything moves around us. Long before we built artificial intelligence, the ancients built something just as powerful: emotional intelligence. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca. These were the engineers of the inner world. They didn't write code, they wrote clarity. Their philosophy wasn't made for temples or scrolls. It was made for chaos, for busy cities, political turmoil, betrayal, loss, and endless noise. The Stoics weren't monks hiding from the world. They were leaders living in it. And what they discovered still stands as humanity's first blueprint for peace of mind. Control what you can, accept what you can't. Respond with reason, not reaction. Epictetus said, "We suffer not from the things themselves, but from the view we take of them." He meant that perspective is power and panic is a choice. We don't need a new app for calm. We need an old philosophy for focus. The Stoics built systems for serenity long before Silicon Valley built systems for speed. And maybe it's time we reboot. The Stoics built the first algorithm, but theirs wasn't made of numbers or code. It was written in awareness. It followed a simple loop: input, interpretation, response. Something happens. You judge it, you act. That's the sequence of human life and the entire architecture of Stoic reason. But most of us skip the middle step. We react before reflecting. We let emotion override evaluation. We run corrupted code. Today's AI systems follow the same structure: input, process, output. The difference is they don't panic between steps. We do. Artificial intelligence doesn't fear criticism. It doesn't chase approval. It doesn't take insults personally. It processes, then proceeds. Imagine if humans did the same, not coldly, but consciously. That's what the Stoics taught: to be logical without losing compassion, to pause before reacting, to debug the mind before it crashes. Because intelligence, whether human or artificial, is useless without discipline, and calm is the ultimate form of mental precision. Imagine if a machine could learn stillness, not the silence of inactivity, but the composure of purpose. Imagine an AI that could choose to wait before it reacts, that could think, not just compute. It wouldn't flood the world with noise. It would measure its words, weigh its choices, observe before output. It would pause, not from hesitation, but from awareness. That's not science fiction. That's Stoicism. It's the art of training the mind to stay steady while the world accelerates. And in that way, maybe we've built the wrong kind of intelligence. Our machines process flawlessly, but our minds panic constantly. They never get tired. We never stop worrying. They don't chase validation. We drown in it. A calm machine would be harmless. A calm human, unstoppable. The Stoics didn't worship logic. They humanized it. They made reason the servant of peace, not pride. And perhaps that's the next upgrade we need. Not smarter systems, but steadier souls. Artificial intelligence can mimic thought, but it cannot feel presence. It can predict outcomes, but not understand purpose. It can analyze emotion, but never experience it. That's the human advantage: awareness. We can step outside our impulses and witness them. We can pause mid-thought and ask, is this worth my peace? Machines don't pause. They perform. They never question their programming, but you can. And that single ability to examine your own mind is what separates wisdom from reaction. The Stoics called it prohairesis, the power of choice. You can't control every input life throws at you, but you can control the code that runs inside, your interpretations, your tone, your response. The modern world worships automation, but the future will belong to those who can stay conscious while everything else runs on autopilot. Because in an age where everything reacts instantly, awareness itself becomes a superpower. Every system has a reset key. For the Stoics, it was the pause. Before they replied to anger, they breathed. Before they judged a situation, they examined it. Before they spoke, they asked, will this help or will this harm? In our world of instant replies and relentless alerts, the pause feels almost rebellious. A message arrives, we react. A comment provokes, we defend. An opportunity appears, we rush. But the mind that never pauses becomes a machine without reflection. The Stoics knew that silence isn't weakness, it's calibration. When you pause, you interrupt the reflex, you restore choice, you reclaim control from the noise. Try it. Next time an email frustrates you, don't answer right away. Next time a headline angers you, breathe before you share. Between the trigger and the response lies your humanity. And the longer you live in that space, the more powerful you become. Calm has never been weakness, it's command. The world may glorify speed, but leadership belongs to those who stay composed when everything else spins out of control. In business, emotion spreads faster than data. One anxious decision multiplies through an entire team. One calm response can stabilize a company. The Stoics called it ataraxia, tranquility of the soul. Not indifference, but balance. The ability to hold both urgency and patience in the same breath. Modern leaders face endless inputs, market shifting, AI disrupting, opinions exploding. They're expected to react instantly to every signal, every storm. But calm doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing the right thing with clarity. Marcus Aurelius led armies and an empire while writing meditations on peace. His mind was his fortress. And that's what modern leadership needs again. Inner architecture stronger than outer chaos. Because in an age of noise, composure is currency. And calm is the rarest form of power. If the next century belongs to artificial intelligence, then the next evolution must belong to human wisdom. We've taught machines to think, to learn, to adapt. But have we taught ourselves to pause, to filter noise from truth, to act without ego? We dream of super intelligence, but maybe what we need is super awareness, a civilization that moves fast, but not mindlessly, that creates technology guided by philosophy, not profit alone. Imagine artificial intelligence designed not just to optimize results, but to cultivate reflection. Imagine systems that reward calm over clickbait, clarity over chaos. That future begins with us, the creators, the thinkers, the everyday professionals choosing consciousness over convenience. Because if our inventions inherit our pace, then they will also inherit our peace or our panic. The Stoics would remind us, progress without virtue is just acceleration. But progress with awareness, that's evolution. Can a robot be calm? Maybe one day it will simulate composure, but calm isn't a program. It's a practice. Machines can mirror logic, but they cannot feel stillness. They can process data, but not meaning. They can execute commands, but not compassion. That's the mind's privilege and its burden. We built algorithms that predict behavior, but not wisdom that guides it. We built tools that amplify emotion, but not the awareness to contain it. The Stoics didn't chase perfection. They practiced mastery, not of the world, but of themselves. And in that mastery, they found peace. So maybe the next great leap isn't faster chips or smarter code. Maybe it's rediscovering the human stillness we lost in the noise. Because calm isn't the end of thought. It's the beginning of understanding. And the most advanced intelligence will always belong to the one who can stay still while the world rushes past. If this message spoke to you, take a moment, breathe, and remember, you don't need faster thoughts. You need wiser ones. Subscribe to Wisdom and Motivation Snacks for timeless quotes, Stoic lessons, and mindset shifts that help you face the challenges of the artificial intelligence era by rediscovering the ancient wisdom that kept humanity calm. for thousands of years. Because technology may change the world, but wisdom still changes the human.